If life and your family and all of the beautiful things that you hear is not worth anything to you, you're the loser. My name is Mona Lohnes. I live in Bloomington now. I was born and raised in Kentucky, so I'm somewhat of a hillbilly. I came to Illinois when I was probably 17 or 18 years old, and I've made this my home since. My first husband's deceased. I remarried to George, which we'll probably discuss further on. And I've lived a good life, a happy life. Of course, people ask jokingly, what's your secret? I think the first thing I told her that I am a woman of faith. I keep active, and I love people. Well, George was coming here. And George brought me in and said to her, she's not hearing very well. I didn't like it. I don't need to be here. I'm too young for hearing aids. I'm hearing just fine. But I struggled against it. Well, when the kids would have to repeat things to me, yeah. When I wasn't recognizing lyrics to songs, I wasn't recognizing what the TV was saying, I was missing a lot of the conversation. And I don't think I realized as much hearing loss. I didn't think I had as much hearing loss as I really did. But I remember arguing with him that if your children's conversations and voices are not important enough to you to do something about it, then you're the loser. So I guess maybe that applied to myself too. But I remembered telling him that, and it kind of come home to me. But I did need hearing aids, yes. She confirmed the fact that I was losing my hearing. Gradually, not bad, but enough that I needed the hearing aids. Well, you accept what is. So I accepted it and went on from there and never regretted it. We were in the waiting room, and just real soon, this young girl came in, and I thought she was just going to take some information from George. And she kept staying and talking, and pretty soon we were into an examination, and I thought, well, when is the doctor coming? And then after a few minutes, I realized Dr. McKee was the doctor, but she was very young and but very thorough, and a great doctor. I don't know. I don't know what I expected. Of course, having been here with him and going through what he did, I kind of knew that there would be testing and that kind of thing. It was not unpleasant. It was just a routine hearing test, which was not unpleasant at all. There was a very big difference in my hearing and understanding of the television and people that I was in conversation with. I guess I adjusted surprisingly well to the hearing aids. I didn't battle them. At first I didn't wear them every day, and I realized that I was the loser for that. So I adjusted quite well. Well, I could hear much better. Dr. McKee's voice is easy to understand, and I could hear her, but I heard her much better when she was talking to me after I received hearing aids. I'm a Southern gospel music lover, along with maybe a little country and soft rock. I'm a music lover. And the ocean. I love the sound of the ocean. My grandchildren laughing. Laughter, babies and children laughing is a beautiful sound. I love to hear the birds sing. In fact, they're singing so loudly now that I didn't realize that they were as noisy as they are. But the new hearing aids are wonderful. It's really surprising, the technology anymore. I can have my phone conversation with my hearing aids just by touching the little button and just stroll around the house talking on the phone without having to carry a phone with me. So I've adjusted quite well to them. Probably less embarrassing moments when you have to ask people to repeat what they're saying, or pretend you know what they're saying when you don't really. It's worth admitting that I'm getting old enough that I needed hearing aids. Well, our service here has been wonderful. If you have a problem, they're a phone call away, and the problem is solved as soon as is humanly possible. And at a point, it comes to be that they're almost friends instead of a doctor. I struggle not calling Dr. McKee Natalie sometimes because she's a good doctor and a good friend, and still really young. Yes, she is getting more. You can expect her to be a doctor now when she walks in.
I'm catching up to my title.
There you go.
But I remember we went through and chatted with her about her wedding plans. We chatted about her first house that I guess maybe they had some issues with that, like everybody does. And it's just a good experience. Plus, the service is excellent. George enjoyed the service here. And George raised 3 girls, so therefore he related very well to young women. And he thought Dr. McKee was just very special. And the service, again, was excellent. Don't hesitate. And I go right back to my statement to George that if life and your family and all of the beautiful things that you hear is not worth anything to you, you're the loser. Don't hesitate. Just do it.